I'm astrologer and life coach Penny Dix. Welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome back if you're one of my regular visitors here. And if you are new here, a very big welcome to you. I hope you like what you find here. And if so, I would love it if you'd subscribe. So today, I'm bringing you one of my short heads up videos. And the subject for today, which is the 10th of July, is all about something which is really quite important, because what we are going to have over the month of July at various times is a cardinal grand cross. Now what this means is that Pluto, my big outer boy, my dwarf planet, Pluto, our planet of power, transformation, of endings, beginnings, back in Capricorn, retrograde, is at the 29th degree of Capricorn. Thus, this makes it square, hard square, to both the North Node, still in Taurus, but not for long, and the South Node that is still in Scorpio. They are soon going to move into Aries and Libra, but of course I'll be doing a separate heads up about that, because that's also pretty important. Now, the fact that Pluto is squaring the nodes, because the nodes are at 0 degree, these are these points in time which when the moon, the earth and the sun are aligned with the nodes, we get eclipses. So what's happening is the eclipses over the last 18 months have been in Taurus and Scorpio. They're now going to move when the nodes move. They are going to move into Aries and Libra. So let's just put that on hold for a minute, because the reason why today is important and why you are going to feel this cardinal energy is because Pluto is opposite Mercury in Cancer, because Mercury in Cancer is also at 29 degrees. Mercury is about to move into Leo. Mercury, remember, is our planet of communication, of thought, of writing, of words, of anything that is within that realm. Now, of course, Mercury, it means, is also squaring the nodes. Hence, we get this cardinal grand cross. So why does everyone get all excited about this energy? What's it going to do to us? What does it all mean? Well, I don't know. No, well, I have a vague idea. Sounds good, sounds encouraging, and I'm going to attempt to explain it to you. First of all, think of the tension we've got between Pluto on one side and Mercury on the other side. They are just, you've got Pluto, wants to transform in Capricorn. This is serious stuff. This is about structure, rules. Pluto in Capricorn has been trying to break down the old traditional order, the way that we have always done things. Pluto's saying, enough, that has to change. Today, with Mercury in opposition, there could be a lot of tough talk going on in governments, in institutions. We might see things coming out in the news because it's Mercury, especially about some of the hot spots we've got on the planet at the moment, like Ukraine, Russia, Belarus. We've also got to look at what still might be happening in France, although today, the 3rd, when I'm recording this, things are starting to settle down. So there may be a little bit of a kind of tough talk and rumblings of ways to try and find solutions to the situation, the kind of the extraordinary right-wing attitude that is in France quite frankly. So that's going on. But the nodes, remember, the North Node in Taurus is about our collective destiny. And Taurus can be about finance. So I think with this energy, and because the South Node is in Scorpio, it's really about the financial state of the world. It may also affect you on a personal level financially. You may be finding yourself stretched to the limits with the austerity of Capricorn, where Pluto is, where Mercury is in Cancer. You know, you want to buy, I don't know, a new bed. You want to buy a new sofa. You want to buy or have a new kitchen. And it's just that every time you kind of check what the economy is doing and see what's in your piggy bank, it's just sparse. It's just difficult. I've had people asking me in some of the comments, funnily enough, about when is a good time to buy a new car. Well, Mercury, in a sense, rules cars. And my sense is I personally wouldn't do much till the autumn. So we're talking September, October, because I would wait until Venus, that is going to be going retrograde this month on the 23rd, I would wait until Venus moves into Virgo in October. And also within that time frame, we have a Mercury retrograde. So maybe a second-hand car, or maybe you can start looking. But anything, any big purchases, the motor industry is absolutely going to love me today, aren't they? Because I'm just basically saying, don't buy a car till the autumn or the spring if you're in Australia. So I'm not saying, because sometimes we have to buy these things. We just have to. We have no choice. What I'm saying is that, is it the best time? A lot of it would depend on your individual chart, where all these placements are, and we probably can find pockets or windows of opportunity within the next 2 to 3 months. I mean, you know, if you want to, you could have a session with me. We can answer these kind of questions in an astrology session. So if you want to, you know where I am, pennydix.com. Check out the website. Let's just look at what the other energy is today, because this will also color what is going to be unfolding with this cardinal cross, because we've also got the moon today is trining, which is helpful, Mars. And Mars, of course, has just moved in to Virgo. So it's moving away from its kind of partner, its feminine side, Venus. It's moving away. It's moving in to Virgo. And Virgo, of course, is much more about health, and we can have anxieties about health. It can also be where we have to, you know, Mars here could mean that there will be irritating little things that we have to deal with. Mars can represent surgery because it's about cutting. It's like a sword. It's like, you know, and so depending on what was going on in your own chart, it, you know, especially if you've got something planned in terms of surgery, then Mars is just saying, yep, that's what we're about. That's what we're doing this month. So, you know, but it is well aspected from the moon. So that is helpful. And the moon is in Aries. It's helpful. It's fiery. It's healing. And we've also got Jupiter, my big outer boy Jupiter, who is in Taurus. Now, Jupiter is sextiling the sun. And so Jupiter really is, it's a wide sextile, I have to say, because Jupiter is coming up today to actually be conjunct the part of fortune. this is just quite another nice, fortunate little aspect that's bubbling around underneath, where you could get some good news from the family or the home, something about the home. There's something quite nice about that energy. We've still got, remember, this Neptune trine to Mercury. So we've still got that healing energy of Neptune trying to see through the veils, trying to make sense of what doesn't make sense. That's Mercury. But the trine means it's much easier to somehow make sense of what is not making sense. Remember that South Node in Scorpio is lessons learned and where we've come from. It's what we have learnt through, it's about going within and really understanding our inner self, and where we know and recognize where our weak spots are, where our inner kind of, what's the word, the buttons that can be pressed by external events, where we know where those weak spots are, then this grand cardinal cross is saying, let's get this sorted now. If you have any weak spots to do with how you approach finance, with maybe you worry constantly about, will there be enough? Do you want to take that with you always into the future? Or do you want to find a way to actually feel, I'm abundant and I do have my needs met? I know it's not easy, okay, but it is possible. And I think these nodes are really, really pushing us to let go of old habits that do not serve us. Now, when I do the longer video about the nodes, I'll explain a lot more about what I mean by that, but I'm still doing a lot of research into it, because we have to think back to what was going on in 1986-87, and if you were born, and we also have to think back to what was going on in 2000, 2005 and 2006, because that's the last time we had the nodes in Aries and Libra. And so between now and the time I do that, which is on the, and just let me check, because I think it's on the 12th when the nodes actually change sign. Got it written down here somewhere. Yeah, on the 12th of July, the node goes back into Aries from Taurus and Libra from Scorpio. The nodes always go backwards. Everything else goes forwards except when they're retrograde, but the nodes always go backwards. And so think back to what was going on for you in, what did I say? 86, 87, 2005, 2006. And you might be really gobsmacked to find something very similar was going on. And that's something that you might find will also be occurring over the next 18 months. There we go. So for today, can't get my teeth in. Oh dear, let's start again. So for today, I'm bringing this medium length heads up video to a close. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. You'll notice the noises we now have are of the fan and the air conditioning, and we don't so much hear Chanticleer because the doors are shut and I have to have the air conditioning on. It's hot in Gozo. So, as I said, and remember to subscribe to my website too, pennydix.com. And if you want to book a session, I'm taking bookings for, there's still 1 or 2 left this month, but I'm looking at August. So, there we go. So for today, I will say thank you very much for coming. See you next time. Bye for now.